Oh, good morning, y'all. I don't know if y'all in here because I can't see the thing, but if y'all is, good morning. Whew. So, welcome to Brand New Thoughts. The way this is supposed to work is it's supposed to be early morning stream every day, but Lord knows, it's definitely early. Oh, somebody's here. Hold on, let me put the chat on the thing. Hold on, I'm still waking up, but I'm waking up. I'm waking up though. I'm waking up though. Let's see. Oh, that's the old chat. Okay, hold on. I gotta update the new chat. Hi, Bryce. He said, "Good morning, Elle. I hope you're doing well. I hope. I think I am doing well. I hope you are doing well as well. You know what I'm saying? And if we both doing well, then what the hell? I guess everything's swell. Okay, I'm still waking up. Still waking up. Still waking up. Okay, so bam, there you go, Bryce. Make sure Bryce gets his shine. All right, good morning. Oh my gosh. Brand new thoughts, guys. My little baby made this shirt. Not my actual son, but one of my other little babies in the world that should be one of my godchildren. I got lucky. I'm like that stepdad that kept like falling in love with the lady and then she have kids and they be like, actually, it's not your kid. Like, damn, I still love you and I still love this kid. So I have a lot of non-godchildren that should actually be my godchildren. Um, and one of them, Miss Janai, made this shirt when for her dad's clothing line, Love Life, and she wanted to make. You know what? I said Janai. Janai did not make this. Gian made this. I'm so sorry. Um, she wanted to do a lemonade stand version, so I got on my non-god baby should be my god baby shirt. Didn't she do good? Like, because I work with a lot of different people who make shirts, but for her to make this, and she was young too. I think she was like 8 when she did it. Made it digitally. I said, you better fucking go ahead, Gian. Okay. I don't know what we're doing today, but you guys are with me in the beginning process as we build up this daily morning show stream. I'm going to add a little light to our life. I'm hungry. Shit. I didn't think about that. My bitch is hungry. We're going to keep the light low early. Damn, not that much. All right, so we just got a little light in the morning. I wonder if I could set, probably could, like set a timer on that motherfucker where it come on at 6 a.m. Then it just gradually over time get brighter. Like, all right, it's 8 o'clock. The light is all the way on. So that's that. Last night when I rushed out of here, I was telling people that I missed that I was missing an event. One of my friends, Maceo, started this thing called the Philosophy Club. And I went there and we went there and argued about shit. Hold on, I need to get some water. Hold on real quick. By the pound, goose by the fifth. Free up on the first and again on the fifth. Got Fiji by the fifth. Oh shit. Perk by the pound, goose by the fifth. That nigga was drinking Grey Goose. He was tripping. All right. Bam. All right. I don't know who's here. If you here, check in. Yesterday we did some of the coolest shit. We fucking we built a damn what did we do? We built a new way to be interactive. I got some updates to that too. So maybe we'll work on that for a second, but we built a new way to be I gotta stop looking at this screen because I see I'm just looking to the side. That's why dude called me bug eyed yesterday. That shit was delicious. That shit tastes like taking your first breath. Anyway, so yesterday we built this cool interactive scroll thing where basically you can go to I'm ElleJanelle. This is the Entertaining Elements channel. I do 3 or 4 different short shows throughout a cycle, and then I do a live stream called Elements Align where we kind of look at the snippets, bring people in that update us on the comments that we got over the week, and add a little annotation to what we've done and just have a ball. I'm still kind of building it up right now, so we've only gotten 1 episode of Elaborate where I break down an argument on both sides to kind of give people the language to highlight where they agree or disagree. And then we do the daily brand new thoughts stream, which is about being up early in the morning and orienting ourselves to the day with some new information, new conversations, and great community. So yesterday, what we built was an interactive scroll where that same community, the elements of the community, can add. Hey, I caught this live. Hey, Kay. Good morning, Kay. I'm gonna DM you the number if you're ready to call in today. Just tell me if you're ready to call in today. Damn, did I charge that phone? Where is that phone? Okay, I gotta remember where that fucking phone is. Where's that phone at? That phone is in my purse. This me digging in my purse. I spend like 20% of my life digging in my purse. Don't tell nobody. I gotta frame my picture. I found it. And it got some juice. It's an old ass iPhone. That motherfucker be very durable. But anyway, top of the morning, Kay. So this is funny that I decided to do a 6 a.m. stream because I'm awake. I'm usually awake around anywhere from 4:30 to 6:30 is when I wake up. But first of all, is it me or do I sound like Wayne Brady in it? I hear a little extra. I feel like I could sing some Barry White. Anyway, so we built okay, a different time. So basically, the community is going to be very interactive, very tech forward, very fun, all sorts of cool things to do. And so yesterday, okay, I'm going to show off your thing. So yesterday we were doing the live caller. It's funny how the camera's in reverse because I tried to get out of the way of the chat and I ran right into it. Like, actually, it's this way. But anyway. So yesterday we were doing these cool call-in avatars, I guess you would call it. And I made one for Kate. Kate, here go yours before you get to your appointment. You feel me? You can see one fucking Kate. Kate was like, make mine. I was like, for sure. And so because we did it live, it got me to thinking, oh, I can program that light. If somebody was paying attention to what I asked earlier, you can definitely program that light to get a little brighter over time. Is it me or is this shit a little green? Warm that up. Warm that a little bit up. All right, cool. So while we were working on Kay's call-in avatar, it was really fun to do it live. I even made one for Glasses. Glasses is gonna call me in a second. Glasses is. Oh. So basically while we were making these, I was like, that was kind of fun, but there was a little bit minimal hiccup where it was kind of like, damn, how do I get your picture? How do I do this? How do I do that? All of the shit, right? And so, yeah, that elephant pendant, I'm telling you, it's funny because we were like, damn, I don't know about that elephant pendant, but That's tight. Like yours is unique. I like that something comes out of the circle like that. I think we. I think. I think. I think that's tight. That gives it a unique kind of yeah. I'm out here. I'm. You know. I couldn't think of nothing better than I'm out here, but it gives something. It gives something like breaking the fourth wall ish. You know, overfloweth with shit. Oh, just in case you didn't know, elephant on the hoe. Something like that. I don't know. But I'm still waking up. I'm so sorry. So if I say something crazy, just please. Or goofy. So what was I saying? Oh, so they got us to thinking like, damn, what would be some raw ass interactive shit that we could do? And so me and my best friend Dawool came up with this idea of that je ne sais quoi type shit. Exactly, Kay. So we came up with this idea of creating an app where you can kind of go have an account on the Elements Align app, and then you can upload your pictures and they pop up on the screen. And then I started thinking about it because niggas don't want to download a new app. That's what niggas don't do. Like you got to have some level of trust to download a new app, and then niggas don't got no rooms on their phones. So it's like that app, first one hide is the first one fired. Get this app the fuck out of here, right? So I was like, damn, it could just be a website. And so we made this website. Well, I made the website, Dawood, not too much. But we made this website yesterday. Now, why is that there? Now, why the fuck would that? See, how do I get? Gotta figure out how to get. Why is that there and not what the fuck is supposed? What has happened to change the way shit is? What is that? All right, guys, we doing random shit now. I want to go back to it, but I don't know why that is the case. So let me do this. Sorry, y'all. Let me change what's on this page so I can figure out why the fuck did it go to that page. All right, large full screen. And it still went to that. You know what? Maybe this is frozen. Oh yeah, because this is the okay. Maybe this is frozen some type of way. Display capture, application capture, display capture. Okay. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that was, y'all, but it just did whatever it wanted. I didn't even have that screen up. So it's like, how did that become the screen? But whatever. Do I have that screen up somewhere? I don't know. I don't know how that became the screen. I don't know why I look pistachio, but whatever. Um, so what I did was sorry, I don't know why that's pistachio. So what I did was I made this website. It's elementsalign.com. And basically you can go to it, buy you a photo for the scroll. Right now it's free. Um, you add a little picture here. You gotta add a picture first to do it. You add a picture here, and it gives you this. When you get to payment, I have a code right now where you can do it for free because we still just playing with it. But you get through, and basically it generates a photo. Oh, we got a new one waiting. It generates a photo like this, right? You update a photo, it generates it. You know what I'm saying? You upload a photo, it generates the photo. And then what happens is you get on the community scroll. It's fucking fire. And you know what else I noticed when I watched this replay? I wasn't looking at the whole thing, so this wasn't actually filling up the whole shit. I was like, damn, I thought I had this cropped right. But when I looked at this replay, it was not, in fact, cropped right. Should have been cropped like this. So that was really fun. No, okay, I didn't do this in Figma. I actually, when you say this, what do you mean? The artwork or the website? Which part? Because no, I didn't use Figma. Even though I never switched to Figma. A lot of designers that I respect left Photoshop and went to Figma, and they said it was much better. I made the transition of Photoshop to Canva, even though I still use Photoshop, but I never did the Figma in between. But it felt like Figma was like the in between Photoshop and Canva. But I'm not sure because I never became a Figma girly. But I respect Figma though. But the app prompt. No, I made the app. Do I want to give them a free promo? I made the app in Lovable, but it's not an app. It's a website, but it's between ChatGPT, Claude, and Lovable. It's a little bit of a because ChatGPT is really good with image generation. Claude is really good with agentic operations where you like, I wanted to do this, then do that, then do this, and it just be like, all right, done. Like, damn, I thought you were gonna ask me more questions. I should have just be like, done, did it. So, and I already did it, okay. And so because I don't want to gatekeep the information, so it's like, damn, I'm promoting one, gatekeeping the information, whatever. Fuck it. All right. So then I went to Lovable to put basically the UI on the website so that like Lovable moves it around. Like I need to move this on the front page. That little video on the side is too far to the side. So I'm just gonna be like, hey, Lovable, move this a little over. Hey Wendy, you're good. You were up late last night and you're right back at it, up at it. Yeah, so the plan is to do this every morning. 6 a.m. Yeah, that's the plan. So yesterday basically we made this scroll. And so what's gonna happen is every day you get your images and they will be scrolling. I wonder should this be a little transparent? Can we make it a little transparent? Like, can we make the opacity a little low? Is it too like not sharp, but like is it too contrasty and strong? Do I look green? Am I tripping? What's the opposite of green? What's the opposite color of green? Anyway. So, good morning, DSP, the great. Thank you for tapping in. So, this is the nature of the scroll. Let me approve the new one. We got a new one coming through. So this is the nature of the scroll. It's a community scroll. The way it'll work is we will have, like you have an account on the website or whatever. We're going to switch it to tokens. We talked about that last night towards the end of the stream. We're going to switch it to Ellements. So you purchase mints, packs of mints. But, you know, all of my first couple of people who get an account, I'm just going to fill y'all account up with mints. Only green is what flowed through your hands. I know that's right, Kay. So that's how we're gonna do it. I actually told Claude to do it while I was. Oh, here we go. Our first new picture. Hey, PJ. Look at PJ scrolling through. Brand new thoughts winning. Oh, that's fire. That's fire. So basically, he put his picture in. This is fire. See, I wish I could pause the scroll. That's another thing I don't know how to do. How do you pause the scroll? He put his picture in and told it, oh, I'm holding a trophy. I don't know if he was holding a trophy in the picture, but you can kind of tell it what you want it to look like. And then you have a sign. And you say, this is what I want the sign to say. And so he did it. I approved it, which is really easy for me to just approve the new pictures. And it popped up on the community scroll. So first thing this morning when I come to scroll, you see brand new thoughts winning. That's fire. You did a really good job, PJ. I really like yours. Now we upgraded the image generation, so I don't know if that's a part of why yours looks so good. But before we was using ChatGPT 1, and it was, I don't want to say it was trash, but it was definitely minimally good. And so now we're using ChatGPT 2, and the images are coming out much better. Look at Mama BK. Hold on, I know it's early. Let me turn this down before I hit it. Look at Mama BK coming through that thing. Look at that whoop. So it's all happening. Shout out to Justin. So that's our community scroll. You know, I think that shit is a genius idea. Like, I think we really got the fuck off with this. I'm not gonna lie. And to be starting at this level is really fun. I'm really excited for like what other things are we gonna, like, if on day one we made some fucking interactive scroll that I've never seen before on nobody's stream in life, and it's automated where I don't have to, it's not hard. It's not like I'm like, hold on guys, I gotta add another picture to the scroll. It's basically running by itself now. Like, damn, what we gonna do next? What we gonna do here? Take it back in the time. Anyway, so that's the community scroll. You can go to elementsalign.com right now. And that's what's tight. Like, this shit is already on the website. Like go ahead. Go to elementsalign.com, click the buy your photo scroll. Hold on, let me put this on. Basically, it's free right now. So y'all, I know you're gonna see the $10 and be like, damn, but it's free. Just put this code in, BNT free, brand new thoughts free. Just pop that code in when you do it. Catch you, K. I hope your appointment goes well. So you go to this website, you go to add your photo to the scroll, upload your photo, tell it what you want it to say on the sign. And it seemed like this picture came back too fast. Picture seemed to come back fast. It's cool because I want to see it, but just paying attention to it, it came back hella fast. So this is the first one we did with the first generation. They said this was me. Look how they did me. I don't even think I had them damn red headphones on in this picture. Maybe I did, but they say, yeah, brand new thoughts. That's crazy. So okay, I feel like I need to step up the pace of what I'm talking about, because what am I talking about? That's the scroll. You can go to the website, click on the community scroll. It say buy your photo for the scroll, but you know, the community that's paying attention right now, you got a discount, free 99. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have tokens. Talk to Claude. Because I told Claude last night that we're going to turn this shit into tokens. They basically gonna be mints. You'll have a bunch of mints, ElleJanelle mints, Ellements. See what we did there? All right, let's see. Oh, it says, all right, sign up bonus. The next 10 accounts created automatically get 40 mints the moment they sign up. We're gonna do something with moments too, like some type of, you get moments for having a moment. Like, it's right there. It's right there. I'm close to it, but I got to get the language right. It's right there, though. Okay, so it says the moment they sign up. Oh, let me bring this over here because my neck about to motherfucking fall off my neck. My neck was about to fall off my damn neck. All right, hold on. Okay. The next 10 accounts created automatically get 40 mints Okay, so if you go to Elements Align, make an account. Be one of the first of the 10 people to make an account. The next 10 accounts created automatically get 40 minutes the moment they sign up. It's enforced at the database level with a lock, so even simultaneous signups can't produce an 11th grant. And a failure in the bonus logic can never block someone's account creation. I don't know what that means, but it sounds like if number 10 and 11 sign up at the exact same time, they're not going to accidentally give 10 and 11 the 40. Whoever pop up first and they table is going to get the free 40. It's enforced at the database level with a lock. The sign up screen now shows the first 10 account gets 40 free mints, 7 left. That disappears when a damn. Let's go see that. Oh, that say sign in. How the fuck you making a? Where you making an account at? Hold on, y'all. I hope this not boring to y'all, but where do you sign up for an account at? About content. I don't see an account. Now look at how this works. Well, I just talk to the thing. I don't see an account sign up page. Only the sign in for the admin panel. So because Claude is connected to, yes, I'm using Fable. Yes, I have the baller Claude. Because Claude is connected to Claude is connected on the inside to my Lovable account. It's connected to my Superbase account. It's connected to my Chat GPT. It has these things on the inside called connectors. I can talk to Claude and it can go inside and change this website, which is what it's probably gonna do. It's probably gonna say, you know what? I'll be goddamn. I see sign in, but it ain't no make an account. Because basically it's saying that the first 10 accounts will get 40 of the tokens. So my thirsty ass was like, well shit, let me go see what it's like to make an account. But they don't have that button. That button isn't there. So that's something that needs to be corrected. All right, we'll wait on that. Right, that's a gap. The sign up, sign in UI got built inside the submission flows avatar step. So unless someone tries to buy an avatar, they never see a way to create an account in the first 10 accounts. Exactly. So while that works on that, I want to show y'all something else. Because I'm trying to think about what our daily ritual will be doing this brand new thoughts stream. First of all, will I be dressed? Because I don't mind shouting out my baby shirt, but I started thinking about it like, am I supposed to be all the way dressed at 6 a.m.? Because I'm not. And I really want avocado toast bad as hell. But anyway. Maybe sometimes I'll take my second phone. This would be maybe not. Maybe I don't want to fuck it up too much, but I could take my other phone, turn it into a camera, walk in the kitchen, be in there making my little breakfast and talking to y'all. But I don't know. That might be too much. I don't know if I'm turning into that type of streamer. But what was I saying? Oh, I was thinking about would it be like our ritual? Like what should you expect from the streams every morning or whatever? And I built this other thing hella long ago. It was my Elements dashboard. I don't even know how to pull that bitch up right now, if I'm being honest. It was a thing called an Elements dashboard where basically, right, what it did was it gave me an early morning briefing. This is another thing that I worked on for hella long because I had the idea in my mind, and then as soon as I got it to work, I never turned that bitch on again, which is annoying. Like, I really need to sell this shit when I come up with the ideas, but whatever. I never use that bitch again. But I want to use it. So what it does is it created a dashboard where in the morning basically it gave me the news. And it spoke the news. It was very cool. Take me to the dashboard. Take me to your leader. So yeah, that's basically what it did. It gave, that was step one of today's change since the new RES line. Let's see. Let me go here. Let me see if I can pull it up so we can look at it, and let's see if it'll still work. Even though this is one of my abandoned kids from hella long ago. Briefing. So basically, I don't know if I have any personal information on this. Damn, that should say 105,000 minutes ago. I haven't used this. So the way this used to work, let's see if it still works.
Had trouble fetching updates. Fetching your update. Had trouble fetching updates. Try again. Fetching your update. Had trouble fetching updates. Go through and
find out what's wrong with it. But the way this used to work was, I would say, hey, Elements, because it was an Elements dashboard. So basically I named, like, you know how, I'm sorry, it's rude to yawn like this, but you know how Iron Man has Jarvis? I was in the middle of building my Jarvis and I was naming it Element or whatever. So I'll be like, hey, Element, update me. And that should be like, did you know that in Mississippi, niggas is still being racist and stealing voters' rights? Here's the evidence. Did you know that in this place, all of that shit? And so, hold on. They said they updated the thing. Let's go. Let's see. They said they updated it, but I don't see no. Maybe it ain't went through. Maybe it ain't went through yet. I still see sign in. All right, we'll come back and check on that. But basically the shit just used to tell me. It used to tell me shit, and then I would be able to go deeper, pause, into the story. So it'll tell some cool story like, hey man, did you know this, and this happened? And I would be like, well, what does this mean? And it'll be like, well, this means, so I could talk to it. It was like having an interactive newscaster. And it was cool. As soon as it worked, I stopped using that motherfucker. Yeah, I guess it was about building it. Let's see. My Elements dashboard isn't loading new stories. I don't know. Sometimes it'd be a money thing. Sometimes it'd be like, yeah, whatever thing you built this on, you put a random credit card in there and ain't no money on this credit card. So yeah, none of this shit is working right now. I don't know. It could be anything. But I say that to say, we have all sorts of cool technological things that we're going to do. But I like the idea of starting with that early morning briefing where basically we can go through some early stories and be like, what? I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening. Let me check on it has no context. All right. Then I was thinking maybe we could watch some YouTubes together. Like maybe we can go to some different YouTube shit and be like, what's going on in the streets? You know? I used to have this stream that I used to do called these social media streets. So maybe we can do that. Let me see. Like maybe I can go like this. Hey, BK. Well, like we can just pull up like this. This is a short, so I don't think it's gonna pop up the way I want it to. What's a good one to click just to make our point? Something short, little news story. Like maybe we can do some shit like maybe we can get up in the morning and say, all right, today we're talking about shit that's in the Louvre or whatever while we drink our coffee and drink our tea. Or damn, this a raw ass camera. I didn't see this. The Louvre was fantastic. The Louvre was one of my favorite places. My favorite moment was seeing the Roots, just because it was something weird about being so far away and having American hip hop there with me. It was this weird kind of like converging of identities and moments where it was like, damn, I'm all the way out here, maintaining my own identity, the nigga in Paris. And then it was almost like a break to go see the Roots, because it's like, well, this is 4 niggas in Paris. I don't know if I'm explaining it well, but that was one of my moments. But favorite moment, maybe third, was actually going to the Louvre. The Louvre is outstanding. The Louvre was outstanding. I could be in there all day. Is this an Asian dude? Let's see what they saying. What the hell is they saying about this? Is this Asian? Is this
one of France's most important architectural icons, welcoming millions of visitors every year. It is almost synonymous with the Louvre. The first piece of artwork everyone is heading towards, the most famous artwork in history really, is the Mona Lisa. Millions crowd around this rather small painting every year to snap a photo. Knowing the power it holds on society today, it's shocking to note that up until the beginning of the 20th century, the Mona Lisa was actually relatively unknown outside of the art world. Its sudden rise to fame occurred in 1911, when a Louvre employee, Vincenzo Perugia, stole the portrait to bring it back to his home country of Italy, where he believed it belonged.
Anyway, we should be able to hear this though. Hold on, guys. Real quick. I know I'm moving slow this morning. I'm gonna get better at. So we got it on display audio. That is wrong. The output should be the main stereo, and the input. What the hell? Can y'all still hear me? Hopefully y'all can still hear me, because them audio settings was not set right. What the hell? Anyway.
He kept the painting hidden in his apartment for 2 years before presenting it to the Uffizi Gallery in Florence, where it was hung for only 2 weeks before it was returned to the Louvre. It wasn't gone for very, but that was enough time for this previously looked-over painting to be thrusted into the spotlight. This oil painting by Leonardo da Vinci is a portrait of a woman seated in front of an imaginary landscape. The background is done in the sfumato painting technique, which is the softening of transitions between colors and tones. We see that here through hazy outlines, blurred forms, and the absence of clear lines. The figure, who is believed to be Lisa Gherardini, the wife of a silk merchant, sits at the center.
Maybe we'll do something like that where we go over the. Okay, happy Wednesday, Elle. I'm about to step into a Teams meeting for work. Just wanted to say hello, good morning. Thank you, Mama BK. As your picture comes back up, you feel me? Round of applause for you. I'm an appreciator of people's mamas, especially when they produce the people that I love. What the hell? Why is my buttons not working? Anyway, my roadcaster is fucking my roadcaster is frozen. Can y'all still hear me? My roadcaster is frozen. That's the first time that ever happened. But anyway, I'm an admirer of people's mothers, an appreciator of people who produce human beings that I like. I know a lot of times people just meet people and they like, oh, you're so great, I love you so much, but they really forget about the effort that it took to make this great person, the labor that a person had to go through, and not just the physical labor of birthing them, but the labor of protecting them physically and emotionally, where you chose to raise them at, what you fed them to create whatever health situation they in, because your health can affect the way you act, like your personality. Like a nigga fed you all the wrong shit as a little kid, now you can't control your fucking emotions and shit. It's a little bit of a stretch, but it's a little bit true too. And just whatever mix you put in your pot to produce somebody that I love like BK, I respect that a lot. So I'm very much mama sucker upper too. So shout out to Mama BK, because I recognize that she gave me that, you know? So that's another thing that we'll do. We'll go through little videos in the morning.
Fetching your update. Had trouble fetching updates.
And we'll go through the
Try
dashboard.
again.
Got it, front end and key finding so far. Coaching is still getting a trickle of new roles. Data architecture is clear. Okay, they're updating some shit to bring our database back. So, let me look at the website, see if they fix that. See, this is just how I be all day. My bots just be doing hella shit, building different programs, tinkering around. Okay, so it's still updating the website so that you guys can make your own account. The first 10 accounts get 40 of the tokens. Public sign in. The public sign in route is still live. Oh. All right, let's see where we got, y'all. Hold on. I don't like that this still says sign in, but when you go to sign in, create free account. First 10 accounts get 40 free mints, 10 left. Mints wallet, pay for any product with mints. Your call-in, avatar identity, no spam ever. Mints wallets, call-in, and producer perks, all in your live account. Okay, so it's live. Hold on, I don't know if I like that language. That language, so I'm gonna change this language. It shouldn't say sign in at the top. Maybe it should say sign up or create an account or something like that. So I'm gonna change that. But basically the first 10 people that sign up with an account get 40 minutes, and you will be able to, oh, they added a new thing, the news ticker, a short message on air news ticker up to 40 characters, no photo needed. Where the fuck is that at? So I guess I did tell it that last night. I was saying I wanted to be able to do different things like the community scroll, that call in avatar, and like a news ticker. I did say that. Them motherfuckers put that in there for 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get you a news ticker thing. That's tight. This shit is tight. But anyway, shit is light work. Anyway, so that's what I think we'll do. I think we will build different little creative tech cool shit to play with just to have fun, like old school video games in some ways. I think we will watch like shit on YouTube and throughout the internet and try to look it up and figure out what it is. I think we will run that Elements dashboard and kind of go through what's popping in the news and give our opinion. We will have some people calling in, kind of checking on us and seeing what the fuck we got going on and talking to us and try to get some information. We might call some people. Maybe somebody make us mad in the story, something we don't like in the story, and we say, you know what? Let's call these motherfuckers. Call and ask our own questions. The element, you got element court today. You know, maybe somebody get their ass in trouble. So those are the different things that we will be doing. And so right now, I'm rebooting the Elements dashboard just so it can kind of maybe give us a baseline for what is that? What is the code that pulls new servers currently run? New stories currently run. I do not know. I think it's on render though. On the briefing page right now, what do you actually see? Let's see. They about to fix this. On the briefing page right now, let's refresh it just in case something changed. I'll just take a screenshot. On the briefing page right now, we got some old ass briefings from 105,000 days ago. Totally blank, no stories. Man. All right, cool. So why it works to refresh this? Remember, you can go be one of the first 10 people. 9 left. Somebody got one. Bitches is going. 9 left. So the first 9 people will have the mints up top. So I don't know what the cost of the mints will be or anything like that. Because like I said, we are building it while we fly it, which I enjoy doing. But that is the process. Because I think I'm going to make it where you have to have the mints in order to put the picture on the scroll. Because I guess I don't want it to be everybody. I want it to be some exclusivity to like you actually are a participant and a member of this community. And that is why when you send a picture, it gets to be on there. It can't just be Willie Joe could just throw some shit on there. Nothing against Willie Joe, my partner Willie Joe, but I mean like the proverbial Willie Joe, which is like, I guess nobody. I don't know. Anyway. And he not my partner. He's just somebody I heard of before. Anyway. What was I talking about? Those are the things that we would do. So I'm waiting on Claude to update the Elements dashboard so it can come back on, change the picture to totally blank thing. The screenshot nails it, 3 things confirmed. Let me find and secure exactly what the update calls. Okay, so it's working on updating the Elements thing so it can go back. So what could we do to see the news in the meantime? They told me YouTube is the new news. So I thought I would be able to just go to YouTube. Switch accounts. I thought I would be able to just go to YouTube. Hold on. It's crazy how I be about to say something and I be like, that shit is not in the center where it's supposed to be at. All right, cool. I thought I was supposed to just be able to go to YouTube and see some news.
And in other news, at least 20 people are dead after a powerful earthquake struck Japan. The quake triggered an explosion at a mall. ABC's Hannah Batal has more on recovery efforts as rescuers continue searching for survivors now.
This morning, a frantic race against time in southern Japan after Tuesday's powerful 7.1 magnitude earthquake. Some 300,000 people told to evacuate because of aftershocks. Crews digging through the rubble, searching for the missing. This aerial view shows the force of the quake, ripping a massive crack through this rice field. An explosion tearing through the shopping mall in video obtained by broadcaster NHK. The blast possibly triggered by a gas leak after the quake collapsed part of the second floor. Terrified shoppers taking cover as the intense shaking scattered merchandise in this store. Security cameras rolling inside this newsroom. Workers ducking for cover under their desks. At this paper mill, a collapsed chimney burying workers. 9 were still missing overnight. Part of this bridge giving way into the river below. This train knocked onto its side. Tens of thousands are without power. Homes pancaked, rescuers picking through what's left. Other buildings are still burning, smoke billowing into the air. Hannah Batal, ABC News, New York.
Damn. Maybe we can look into what's going on with that shit. Hold on, let me think about how I'm going to do this, because now that I look at it, I feel like I don't know that I have this set up exactly how I want. I think I want this over here. Does that make sense as a layout? It's like this. This right here. Does it make sense to have that there? I kind of want to see the scroll though. I don't know if you guys are still there. Okay, yeah, I see it says it's not set up for payments yet, but I think you should be using the code. You should be using the code. Hey, I'm at work, so I can't be here for long. Try to subscribe to confirmation linked email. Send me a page that says, what? Hey, I'm at work, so I can't be here for long. Try to subscribe. Hold on. What the fuck did you say? Hey, I'm at work, so I can't be here for long. Try to subscribe. The confirmation linked email sent me to a page that is restricted to co-hosts of Culture United. Don't think I should go further. Yes, you are right. You should not go further. Why the fuck would it say that? Hold on. Why would it say that? When you say you tried to subscribe before, I know you can't be here for long, but when you said you tried to subscribe, are you saying you went to the website and tried to get a account? Is that what you mean by you tried to subscribe? And when you went to make an account, it said you have to be. I think I know why that would be the case, because I think I use my same database from the Culture United app, and I have that restricted, but I tried to split them in two so I don't have to buy a new one. These are 2 new issues. All right, don't worry. Claude is on the case. Light Beareth, Northwoman, if you don't mind, could you confirm for me, what do you mean by try to subscribe? Are you saying that you went to the website and hit sign up to make an account, and then you received a confirmation email, and when you got that confirmation email, it said, never mind, nigga, this is restricted to the co-host of Culture United? Because if so, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy, because our app is restricted to the co-host of Culture United, and you can only have their exact email to get in, just as a security thing, so nobody can get in, which remind me, I need to put Lil's in there. But am I using that same Culture United database? because Coldtree. Oh no, we'll see. Thank you for telling me. This is the beauty of building it. Why you fly it? You have somebody there to be like, hey nigga.
Fetching your updates.
Oh
Had
shit.
trouble fetching updates.
Oh, I
Try
think the
again.
thing is working. Hold on. Y'all heard that? Hold on. So I'm supposed to click this.
Fetching your update. Had trouble fetching updates. Try again.
Okay. It's not working, but we're getting further because before it didn't even say fetching updates. So what used to happen is I would click that, it would say fetching updates, and then the screen would fill up like massive earthquake in Japan. And then you could be like, well, tell me more. And it'd be like, in Japan, this happened. They have a 7.1 earthquake, and this, and that. And you'd be like, damn, how often do they have earthquakes? Actually, they don't have earthquakes that much. Like, well, how much was this like the biggest one ever? Actually, it's not that big, pause. But I mean, it don't say pause, but that would be fucking funny if it did. But actually, this, and it'll just tell me. And I'll be like, all right, go to the next story. And it'll be like, all right, cool. And then it'll go to the next story. That shit was tight, where I could just talk to it in the morning. It's the same thing as like having an old ass grandpa downstairs and they just start explaining the news. It's like a digital grandpa. Not that they can ever replace my actual real grandpa, but that's besides the fucking point. Now, I'm having the same issue. What issue? You talking about the sign up for the accounts thing? It's telling you the same thing? Yes, please do send me a screenshot. I guess I should come up with some sort of Elements Align email. That would be smart. Yes, please send me a screenshot. We about to fix it right now, so don't worry. It'll be fixed soon. It's just some programming. Some programming shit is fucked up some type of way. That's all that is. Or you can send me a screenshot to my DMs. All right, let's see what Claude said. Code fix deployed. 2 things remain that live in the dashboard. I can't reach that involve your credentials. Your super dashboard. Create a webhooking. Until both are set, every cash checkout scroll through the return. Not set up for payment error. Send it to my Instagram. Send it to it's ElleJanelle with a Z on the end. ElleJanelle Z. Send a screenshot there. Okay. Or you can text it, because I might as well put the call-in number on the screen. It's my second phone. I really don't care about the number, but I don't know. I'm still thinking about that. Like, do I not care about the number being public, or do I want to make a Google number, put it on that second phone, and then you can call the Google number where I can turn it on and off? Or does it just not matter where I can just give the real number because it's my second phone? Okay, so I'm gonna fix your problem first. I don't have the Stripe thing set up all the way because I'm not super focused on getting money. Even though maybe I should be, but I'm more focused on making it work. So I don't have the Stripe thing set up all the way. I just have it there for when I want to set it up. And so let me tell them. Right now, pay should be grayed out. You can only pay with mints, and you can't buy mints right now. I can only give them out to accounts. So that's one. So let's fix that. Now the second thing, super rich redirect. The code now tells Superbase to send confirmations back to your site, but Superbase ignores that unless the URL is on the allowed list. This falls back to the country. Leave the site URL alone, so keep saying. One useful detail is clicking that link almost certainly confirmed her email before dumping her. Well, this thing says you should still be able to. This thing said you should still be able to log in, even though it sent you that confirmation email because you are approved. So North Woman, still go try to log in on the website and see if it works. But I need to fix that. Hold on. can't send it. Okay, you can't send a pic via DM. Let me give you an email to send it to. Man, text it to me. Fuck all that. Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. I know what the hell I do. You can't send a pic, but you send me a message, right? Examine. Got a request. I just noticed it didn't send it. Okay. North woman. Okay. Bam. Examine it. It did work. I saw. Oh, okay. So one North woman, the mints is with an E because they elements. You feel me? Okay. So North woman is the first one to have an account and get the free 40 mints. Hold on. Let me do all these things at the same time. Give me 1 second. This is when my ADHD hyperfocus starts to rev up around 7 o'clock. I guess I'm waking up all the way. Okay, so I'm going to fix the payment part. The second part, this is an issue. I know I'm reusing the same database, but the logins need to be separate from Culture United app. This website needs its own accounts, database, and acceptable email rules. Bam. Okay, so they're working on that. North Woman, I sent you the phone number that you can text the picture to. I sent you the phone number you can text the picture to. Examine it. I don't have a DM from you. If you DM me on IG, I'll send you the phone number you can text the picture to. Okay, so we have a lot of coals in the oven. We have Claude correcting the payment thing. We're not going to accept money payments right now. We're just going to accept the mints, and I'm going to basically just give y'all mints. So it's the same thing as this code where you were able to do it for free. We're just going to get the system used to using the tokens. And I will sell the tokens later, but I'm not even focused on that right now. I'm focused on making it work. But I'm also going to give them away too. Like, let's say you have a great comment or something. I'll be like, you know what, nigga, 10 mints. You made a moment, so you need moments. As a matter of fact, I'm going to record that. Hold on, let me see. How could it sound? Oh, my shit is still stuck. In this moment, you need moments. Something like that. I love a good dad joke pun type shit. Something like that. So in this moment, you need moments. I'll be giving away mints for different things. I will be maybe making a day an unlimited day. So like maybe 1 mint will get you whatever you want all day, because I mean, this is really fun. This is about participating. I don't want to create a structure where you can't participate unless you have some huge amount of discretionary, I don't know if discretionary is the right word, but some huge amount of, it's not dispensable. Whatever funds. I don't want to limit it to where if you don't have extra money to just pay out for shit, you can't have fun and participate. So that's how the mints will work. And that'll be fun. Okay, so we have a few things going on. We have Claude fixing that payment thing where you don't even have the you can't pay option. You were able to log in you were able to log in. You just got that stupid ass email. So I have it separating. Damn, it says it requires making a new super base project, which I don't want to do because every project costs some money. I think every project is like $40 a month. So sometimes I'll build something inside of another project. But I think what they're saying is you built this inside of another project with a different login, and we can't separate the login. I'm gonna build that shit inside a different project. All right, let's look at the Elements dashboard and see what they got going on. Found it, Elevator, the dashboard builder. Right there, I put a separate source isn't readable. The fastest way to see update me is in following. Did I just casually stumble into L's first live? Hi, Easy. This is actually my third live, believe it or not. I actually went live by accident yesterday, which was so crazy because I was sitting here, hair all over my. Everybody's like, "That's so organic. It's so cool. You just oh my god, we saw you live in the man." I snatched that shit off the internet. Something so crazy. Get that. So I went live by accident yesterday, but it was a good accident because after an hour and a half, when I realized I was live, I kind of started talking and explaining to people what I was doing, and I liked the interactiveness of it all. So that was fun. And then I went live again, making this cool new thing. Let me show you. Is my scroll up? So easy. You see this? This is the community scroll. So what we do is you can go to my site, and we did all of this yesterday. It was so fucking cool how we did this shit all together, like just kind of playing around. So I made this site yesterday. It's elementsalign.com. And basically you click here and it says buy, but we have this little code where you can just get through, where you basically you add your image, whatever you want it to be, and you can add things like I want to sign and I wanted to say this and I wanted to say that or whatever. I don't know what Claude is doing. Claude is doing some shit. And it'll make your image, and the image goes to a hot folder. It's automatically downloaded once. Oh, let me see if somebody got a new image to approve. I kind of have to approve them just because we don't want anybody to put nothing too fucking crazy in there. So basically, examine it. Don't do that. We don't talk bad about ourselves here. Y'all told me I can't talk bad about myself. You can't talk bad about yourself. And you better not come up not fat for real, because then we're going to have another. Is this you? My thing ain't working, but how to examine it.
Try again.
Stay curious, creative, and cultured. You better fucking work examine it. And you do not look fat in this thing. Now, don't be that person that's like, I look fat and you don't even fucking look fat. Like, what the hell? Talking about the shadow on your neck? I got one of those right now. You see, it's just lighting. Stay curious, creative, and cultured. So, as you can see, Easy, just that fast, he went to he has an account now, so he has mints. He's the first 10 people to make an account is getting free mints, because we're going to switch this over to a token process, a token system, and they'll be called mints, like the Elements. You can get different amount of mints, and then I'll be giving them away. If you create a moment, you might get more mints. That's starting to roll off. I ain't gonna lie, that's starting to roll off the motherfucking tongue. That's starting to be hot. So, and then when you then you add a picture to the hot folder, and it'll come up on our community scroll, which is fucking fun. It's interactive, and as you see, I didn't do nothing. I approved it one time. I mean, I might make it to where if you have an approved account, which is what I think I'm gonna end up doing. If you have an approved account, I got off work, but hold my beef. See, Easy probably gonna have to be approved. We don't know what the fuck that means, Easy. Anyway, you know what? Maybe he meant hold my beer. Like, I just got off work, but hold my beer. I'm coming in to make a motherfucking raw ass image. That's what I think Easy meant. And why is beef capitalized? What is he doing in life where he often capitalizes beef so that it auto capitalized beef? Maybe he works in the beef industry. Let me stop thinking about Easy's business. Mints. So, sorry, this dictation is crazy. I was gonna do it when I got off of work, but 1 second, I'm about to knock it out real quick. All right, cool. So Easy, if you don't have time to make an account, I think you can still just go through, put the picture in, and then when it comes to the payment, just type in this code and it'll skip the payment section. Just type in this BNT free. I think that still works. It may have cut off when I added the account thing, but I hope it didn't, because I think it still has that. And also when we were setting it up yesterday, we added the if then statements that when a new one pops up, it skips the line, basically. So if you do make one right now, it will pop up ahead of everybody else's shit. So that's just really fucking fun. That's just mad fun. Okay, let's see. We're getting text messages now. Oh, this is my side say, homie. Oh. Okay, so okay, I gotta be honest, North Woman. I'm looking at the image. Yeah, that's definitely that Culture United screenshot is definitely not what you were supposed to see. You were right to stop. You were dead ass right. Damn, so wait a minute, North Woman. The image that you use is raw. I like that image. Let me look at this image. I'm trying to think, because North Woman, I'm gonna tell you what. Hold on. You said I can show it, right? I'm gonna tell you what dilemma this gave me. I like your image, and because we have a certain style, there you go again, examine it. I see you. Because we have a certain style, it took your image and put it into the Brand New Thoughts art style. But you already had your own art style because it's a sketch. And I like your art. Well, I don't want to say I like it better. Well, I do. I like your art style better. I think it shows more things are communicated. Okay, so she said I could show you. Let me show you. So this is what her image actually looked like, right? Bam. This is what her image actually looked like. Damn, I don't know if you can see that. Let me airdrop it to the computer so I can bring it up. Hold on. Oh, Trap, what's up? Call me, Trap. You could be on the stream. We can talk about it. But so this was her actual image, right? So y'all, we have a little bit of a, maybe not ethical, but somewhat of a, how are we going to handle art decision? So this is the image that she sent originally. I like this image. This is fucking tight. You see the muscles, even the sharpness of the jaw and the features. Things are communicated with this. The shifting of the eyebrow, hand on the hip thing is not necessarily confusion, but it could be trying to summon a level of discernment to figure out what is going on, or letting somebody else know that you are not accepting whatever it is that they're doing. So there's a lot of artistic elements to this that communicate an idea. Now, when I put it through our system, this is the art style for Brand New Thoughts for our community scroll. I don't know that I like how our art style stripped some of the ideas that are communicated through this artwork. But at the same time, I think it still kept a lot of things, but just put it in our art style. So I'm a little torn. So tell me what you think. Because at the same time, like, okay, if you look at the scroll, for anybody just getting here, what's up, Trap? Oh, I was holding a trophy when I took the picture, watching from Seoul, Korea. Oh, thank you, Paul. Shout out to you. I want to know more about you being in Korea. So, hold on. Let me text Trap. Thank you. Tell me if you want to call and get your avatar. So Trap, this is what we got going on. We making interactive live stream shit, right? And so it started yesterday with me building this on call shit. Look, I made one for glasses, Trap. I don't know if you still here. I think you still here. If you still here, comment something in the chat for me, Trap. So I made this for glasses yesterday. I don't know why I started. I made one for Kay. And made one for my best friend Dawood for when he calls. I'm surprised he hasn't called yet. And so it was really fun going through the process of making K's. And so we started, me and my best friend started iterating on how can we continue that process of allowing people to engage with the stream in real time and do artwork or whatever. And so we created this idea of, well, I thought of the community scroll. We real funny about who thought of what between us, so don't think I'm trying to steal nothing from Dawood. We very funny about that. It was Dawood's idea to have something interactive instead of her just sending me the picture, but have something interactive like an app. But I'm the one who thought of it being a community scroll. I know it sounds petty that I'm separating it. We petty like that. The ideas must be given to whoever came up with the ideas. It's just it has to happen. So, what I came up with based on inspiration from my best friend is just a website. The Elements Align Brand New Thoughts website is elementsalign.com. And basically you go to it, you add your image. It already has, in the back end, it already has all the information about what the Brand New Thoughts art style is. You add your image and you type in what you want the sign to say. And right now it says that it costs $10, but this code that I have right here, this code, BNT free, it just makes it free. I don't know if that code still works too, by the way, because we added the mints or whatever. So that code made it free. And basically, Trap, we did this all day yesterday where people were adding their picture and adding their words. And now we have this infinite scroll. So I could just be talking, working on something, doing whatever. And this will be scrolling, showing whatever picture or message that you want. I never seen a nigga do this on live before. I don't know if somebody was doing a similar thing already. Show me, because I think we just invented some brand new, brand new shit. Hold on. Capture everybody from the briefing. The credit balance is too low to access the Anthropic. It's the billing of the Anthropic API. That can't be the case, because I definitely got turns them into the briefing. It's just filling up. Add credits to Anthropic. I'm so tired of adding motherfucking credits to Anthropic. And I wonder, was that motherfucker working without me and taking? Anyway. So the Elements dashboards need some credit from Anthropic. I don't know if I'm about to do that shit. But so basically, Trap, I say all this to say, I think we invented some cool ass shit. And I think we have a very unique community where we're into the creative tech. And it was very fun to see everybody get engaged and start adding their pictures to the scroll for us to have the ability to kind of check this out. And it's fun. And I'm just kind of scrolling at this point. Happy Wednesday. Elle just joined in. What's the site again? I want to upload my pic. Ooh, hi Lena Lou Willis. I'm excited for you to do so. So the site is, get smoother. I wonder what's the hotkey to switch the scenes. So the site is Elements Align. What you're gonna do is you're gonna click this big ass button in the header and you click community scroll. You drop the picture here, confirm this shit or whatever, your picture fill here, you hit continue and it'll ask you something like, do you want to hold a sign? What kind of sign? And what do you want it to say? And what is gonna do is it'll process in the back end to give you our themed look, which I might adjust this. Like, tell me, what do you think about this being a brand new thoughts cartoon style? I actually might make email rate limit exceeded. And I tried multiple browsers and email account. What is that? Oh, okay, easy. Stop for a second because I'm moving stuff in the background. So it probably does say email rate limit exceeded because I'm changing shit in the background of the thing right now. Let me take a screenshot of that. Hold on. Everybody relax. I'm okay. Everything is all right. Okay. Let me go back to this. Hold on. Let me go back to this. Okay. You said I should do Dragon Ball Z style or Star Wars. Yeah, I know. I don't know if I'm fully committed to this art style. It's cool. It's fun. I mean, I like it. It's not terrible. But I kind of want something unique enough where if you saw that picture somewhere else, you'd be like, wait a minute, nigga, you got that from Brand New Thoughts? This doesn't look unique enough for this. This looks like I just put this in Chat GPT and told it make a cartoon. I need a very long, detailed prompt that's like, it's probably something about the contrast, something about the thickness of the lines used to create it, that is something unique that creates like a really dope look. And I gotta come up with that later. I don't know what it is. Like, you can even see when we change from Chat GPT 1 to 2, because you see this first picture. This is me and Dawood at the Apollo, and look how crazy they got this looking. But then the second one that comes out is Chat GPT 2, so you can see the difference in the quality of the image generation. Like, even right now, they have the color of his shoes wrong. I mean, my Crocs look good. You know what I'm saying? What else? But when you see the second version, just you see the difference in the image generation. That's crazy. They was just gonna give us anything. But even that is an upgrade, even though I really don't know what his sunglasses is on. You could also just have 3 separate prompts and people can choose one of 3 styles. I like that too, examine it, but because I am a stickler for, what do I want to call it? I don't want to say coherence. It's too early in the morning for me to remember this word that starts with a C. That means everything is kind of moving together. Continuity. Because I'm a stickler for continuity, I would not like for this scroll to be going and the pictures look hella different. That would annoy the fuck out of me. I gotta be honest. They have to look like they are a family of photos and they part of the same program. It can't be like X-Men style. I don't know if there is an X-Men style. It can't be like X-Men style, fucking Barney style. And then they scroll by. No, that should have given me a headache. I can't do it. Uniformity. That's a better word. So it has to have, that's kind of the purpose of making a prompt in the first place, because if it would have just been willing, I can't even say the words. Like, my eyes can't even open right now. I got to convince my eyes to open that this is not actually happening, that I'm just describing this, because my eyes like auto shut close as a protection mechanism, because I would hate to see that. Sorry. So that's the case. Like, see, this art style is kind of cool, but I feel like we saw this. We've seen this already. What's my friends doing? So that's that. So we have a few things on the pipeline. We did the interactive scroll yesterday. That shit is crazy how that all came together real quick. That is tight. So now you get your account on the Ellements website and you can be a part of the interactive scroll. 2, all the new accounts get 40 mints, just auto uploaded into your account. Different things happen. I'll just be giving out mints. Did you explain the problem to Claude? Just tell it not what you want and to give it to a different. Which problem are you talking about, Paul? Which problem? Because right now we are currently solving about 5 problems at once. And 3 out of the 5 I did give to Claude. And 2 out of the 5 I am just fixing on my own, and it requires money is the problem, not a technical problem. So which problem are you referring to? I'll tell you which is which. But so a few things, few irons in the fire. Is that the right word? Coals in the fire? Few coals or irons in the fire, however the fuck the statement goes. I really don't know. But I think it's irons in the fire. We have the Elements dashboard updating itself. What it will do is in the morning, we'll just wake up. Where should I, the site backend account move? Oh, this seems you're not happy. That's a choice. So I'm not unhappy with the way they're coming out. Paul says it seems like you're not happy with the way the pictures are coming out. Okay. This is the thing, Paul. I'm not unhappy with the way pictures are coming out, but this is what happens in creative projects. Now I'm spoiled. first I was just excited that the pictures came out, period, and they was legible and they was clear and they looked somewhat cool, and the hot folder worked. You just attempted to upload. What happened when you attempted to upload? Or did you delete that? Tell me what happened when you attempted to upload. And so yesterday it was all exciting because it was like, oh shit, we got it to work, because, you know, there was some like cropping issues. The pictures wasn't tall on the thing. They was inside of a square. The pictures were scrolling up, but the scroll wasn't scrolling up or whatever. So it was all these other important issues to solve. But now that those are solved and we have this cool working thing, then you become spoiled and you say, well, I mean, this is nice, but what if the shit was like a 3D sticker or embroidery patch, where today's theme is about custom clothing lines or whatever. So now everybody comes out looking like a stitched on patch. You know, you start getting spoiled. So it's not that it's necessarily a problem or I don't like how they look. I just want to upgrade it because I always want to make things better. I hope that answers your question. So we have a few irons in the fire. We have the Elements dashboard getting updated, because what will happen is we will wake up in the morning, because I'm starting to wake up all the way now, but this morning, because I do this every morning at 6 o'clock now, and boy, that 6 o'clock was slow as hell. We was dragging as hell, wasn't we? Okay, I wasn't able to upload. No payments mentioned. Also attempted to sign up for the email rate. Okay, hold on. Let me take a screenshot of this, Lena Lou Willis. Now, I think you should stop doing anything right now, and only because it's building shit in the background. But I took a picture of your issue. We will see. You said you wasn't able to upload a pic. So no payment options are available because you can only use mints or the code. That's how it should work. Mints or the code. I don't have the payments turned on right now because I don't even know how I'm going to do that whole process. That shit is not turned on. If the code is not working, let me know, because I'll just turn the code back on. But what should happen is either you sign up for an account and you get some mints, or you just go through and put the code and then the pictures go through. But because I am currently updating the website right now in real time, it's possible that that shit is just not working because it's moving shit. So maybe let's stop for a second until I give you all the go ahead, because wait, keep the redeem code and the requeue. Sorry. So we have a couple irons in the fire, like I said. That is updating the back end of the system. I think I did turn the redeem code on. I just told it to turn it back. I turned it off, but I told it to turn back on. So that is getting updated. So let's give it a second to refresh itself so that it can be corrected. We also have the we also have the Element dashboard, where that really just needs some money. Let's see how much money Anthropic need. Ooh, child. I don't got no money for these folks, boy. Ooh, I ain't got no money for these niggas. But they basically said the reason why the dashboard with the news isn't working is because I need some more money in the back end. So the way it works is sometimes you set up an agent and it calls for something, and it spends money. So okay, let me buy a couple motherfucking credits. Let's see. Hold on one second, y'all. I'm still here. Let me see. Maybe we can watch Damn, it ain't gonna let me buy $5 worth of credits. That's crazy to me. Motherfucker said, hell no. I had 20 pop. That's hate. Now I see why it took so long to start your channel. This is also impressive. Thank you. But you see, that is true. Like, hold on. I feel like that should be a second camera rant. Hold on. Because we ain't got a second camera rant all morning. Hold on. Let me make sure my shit is on. Get my still here, y'all. I hope y'all can hear me. Oh, I'm coming. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's get this shit right. So I can say what the hell I got to say this morning. Hold on. Look, I think I'm doing something. My shit sound crazy. I'm clicking shit. Okay, here we go. No, it wasn't right. Here we go. Damn. Hold on. Fuck it. Let me just scoot it over a little bit. You're exactly right. There is a reason why it took me so long to do my channel because I wanted to do something cool. I felt like you guys deserved some sort of really cool thing. And if I was going to put my attention into it and do it every day or on a consistent basis, it had to be something that was exciting, that I would be happy. Like when I woke up this morning, I was like, oh shit, I get to stream. I mean, I still got work and shit that I got to do for the rest of the day. That's why I stream so early in the morning. But yes, I felt like it should be something that is fun, that's unique, that really communicates ElleJanelle's brand. This is ElleJanelle's brand. We're gonna do something extra fun. We're gonna put some dubs on it. It's gonna be creative. It's gonna require some level of competency. It's gonna be dope. So I did have a hard time starting my channel because it felt like, well, just get in there and talk shit. And you know, I felt like that. I felt like that, which I could very well do. Very well do. And usually this is around the time I'm talking shit, as a matter of fact, early in the morning on the phone with my friend, like, you know what, as a matter of fact. But I started thinking about the incentive structure of that. And possibly what would happen is I talk shit. I talk about something negative. I hand a person their ass, pause. I highlight something somebody got wrong, wake it up culture. And it creates this incentive structure where basically I'm kind of always looking for somebody to do something wrong so that I can rant about it, so that y'all can be entertained, so that I can feel like I'm good at my job. And I just started thinking about I don't think I want to do that. Like imagine the effects that have on like my stress level, the stress in my body, uh just my demeanor overall. I'm kind of like it's very cop like. I hate to say it that way, but it's very copish. Like the hood cop. I'm the one who comes around and tell niggas what it is and what it ain't because that's my job. And similar to cops, they start making up shit. Like you don't even know what you're talking about. Like cop actually no, I didn't just do a hand to hand transaction. I just fucking gave my little cousin a water bottle so they can go to their fucking soccer game. Nah, it was a hand to hand strip down. Let's look through the car. This, da, da, da. Because in your mind, your cop ass mind, you've made yourself the arbiter of justice, and you kind of need somebody to be committing a crime in order for you to police it. So I didn't like that idea. But I like the idea of streaming and going live and playing with the tech and doing all of the shit. So I kept trying to think of creative ways to do it and what the incentive structure would be behind it. And I feel like even like so would elaborate. I have another show where basically I outline two parts of an argument. And for that show, I'm gonna pick arguments where I really don't know what side I land on. Because sometimes people say I'm a contrarian, but really it's hard for me to just be like, yeah, I agree, that makes sense. Like it actually has to make sense. Like the credit card has to go through. It can't be insufficient funds on the logic, or I'll ask questions. I'll be like, well, what about this? Well, what about that? Well, what about that? For me to say I agree. And so with Elaborate, the show, the purpose of it is to highlight two different sides of an argument that it could be kind of hard to choose which side you're on and really examine the claims that make each side, and for us to be able to have like a deeper conversation about where we agree, where we disagree, what we can prove, what we can't prove, what is speculation, what is just rhetorical devices making some shit sound true, because you know sometimes people think shit is true because it rhymes, but that's besides the point. that's elaborate. And I feel like the incentive structure in that is understanding how you feel about an idea, understanding why other people feel the way they feel, and understanding like a sort of literacy on, does this actually make sense, or is this a fallacy? Is this some bullshit that sounds true and it's not true? So I like that incentive structure. So that's why I was ready to launch that one, but it took a while. And this one, I'm hoping that the incentive structure is something along the line of using tech. I don't know, I'm still working it out, but something along the lines of using tech to make a community interactive and I don't want to say siphon through information. I don't want to say decipher it. Synthesize. Using tech to make a community interactive and synthesize information. Like that's the purpose of the community. We are a community that synthesizes information. I want us to be to the point where it's like in the morning, whatever new story is out before 7 o'clock, we done already figured out, oh, this is the details behind this. This is how this actually works. The real story. Because you're gonna this is why I'm very happy that it's early in the morning, because I think what I imagine in my mind is we're going to do the synthesis early in the morning and find out what it is. And then all throughout the day, you're going to hear people weaponizing it for their agenda. And I'm hoping that what happens is you're able to see, wait a minute, we already went through this story this morning and we know that A, B, and C. So when you see another person saying, actually, it's 1, 2, and 3, and I already know, you can say, wait, what about A? Even if you don't say it out loud, even in your mind, you're like, wait, but that's not true because of this. That's not true because of that. And then you'll start to see the landscape of how a lot of times people aren't really presenting what's actually going on. They're presenting information in a way that fits their agenda so that you can have some sort of physical reaction to feel like you're entertained or you're upset or whatever to keep your attention. There's an economy for that. I don't know that I'm necessarily anti that because it's entertainment. Everybody doesn't want to be so cerebral with how they process information. Of course, I want people to be more cerebral, but there's bias in that because that's my natural orientation. So you have to be careful of being like, things should be the way I like them. Like, no, I don't think that. But I also think there should be some balance in it so that the people who enjoy it that way can get that, but the people who enjoy it our way can get this. So that is kind of the incentive structure behind brand new thoughts and being able to get rants like this off. This is our brand new thought cam. I don't know why the fuck it keeps going in and out of focus. I mean, I have an autofocus, but it's like a little box on the camera. And I think what's happening is when I go this way, I lean out the box. I think I'm leaning out the box. I gotta be like right here. But I need to just move the box over. Hold on. Motherfucking box too far to the side. Motherfucking box right here. Hold on. What about now? Yeah. Basically, that's the incentive structure. So the way I want to do that is I'm going to put some credits on this damn Ellements board. As a matter of fact, if you got something on the credits, send it to me. Cash at me. $ ElleJanelle shit, because I gotta put some credits on this shit. But I'm gonna put some credits on this Anthropic thing to turn this dashboard back on. And what's gonna happen is we're gonna get up in the morning and kind of go through what's the hottest news and talk about the details. Not even the hottest news, the newest news and international news. Like, I know it's a lot of this is what's happening in your city. I like hyperlocal news. Don't get me wrong. I actually worked on an app with Google called Bulletin where it focused on hyperlocal news. And you found out real quick how important not just hyperlocal news is, but how much you may know about the war in Iran, but you don't know about news that happened 10 blocks away from you because a certain type of spectacle is what makes it on the news. So you can watch the news every day and it'll tell you about, like, let's say I'm still living in Oakland. It'll tell me about downtown Oakland. It'll tell me about something that happened in Montclair. It might tell me about something that happened in Fremont. But 20 blocks away from me, there may be a news story that's much more relevant to my life, but the news is not going to play that because the news has to entertain this massive amount of people across this large spectrum. So hyperlocal news is like our little area of fucking 40 blocks. What's the news here? And when I did that project with Google, I was like, damn, hyperlocal news is hella fucking interesting. I'm gonna come back to that one day. I do want to, maybe if I get rich, I do want to do some sort of hyper local where it's like almost like where the locations are already pre-generated and you can opt in to be like, oh, I actually live here, and then you get that new. So it's like the hyper local, almost social media feed. Not like Citizen though, because it started sounding like Citizen and it started sounding like what's that other one? It's another one where people basically get together and be racist on there. Not Citizen. Damn, what's that other one called? There's another one. I think it has like a yellow or green theme to it. And you basically put where you live and it gives you access to that channel. And people be on there like, you seen that black guy walk by with that dog, right? Second time this week. I can't think of the name of it right now, but not necessarily like that, but more so in a way where you're in this hyperlocal section and certain people are approved as writers. I should have built that. I don't have time to build that right now though, because I got too many other things to do. But you get approved as a writer, you can just be like, I'm outside, this is what happens, and you can see it. That's an idea for another day. I don't have time to build that. If somebody else wants to build it and send it to me and give me some money for it, that'd be great. But anyway, so yes, that is why it took me a while to build my platform. I know everybody thought I was full of shit, but I'm not. And I appreciate everybody for interacting with me. This is much easier to do when I have people to talk to, I have people respond, and I have people utilizing the tech and helping me break things, go fast and break things, um, and make it better. So this is really fun, and I'm really enjoying it. And people said that I should be in the space, and I could bring something good to it, and I'm feeling very confident about that, and I really appreciate it. I don't know how long. Well, I guess it's okay. So that's the end of my rant. This is what I use the second camera for. Brand new thoughts. Brand new thoughts. The live community spaces should be more interactive, and no, that ain't my brand. Let me start over. Yes, it was called Next Door. Thank you. The name of that app was Next Door. That was some bullshit. That's not what I mean. I mean more like hyper local news where like these 40 blocks are in one section and there's 10 people that like to write about these 40 blocks. Those people become the writers. And so those 10 people go around and say, did you know Miss Johnson had this store for 40 years and now her daughter is running this store, and they're doing this thing where they're trying to keep their doors open, so they're selling these baskets. You can come get these baskets. Or did you know that in this area we have this run go fix app where you could just take a picture with your phone if something is wrong and the city will come fix it. You probably didn't even know that. You probably walk by something that's wrong every day and complain about it and be like, why the city didn't fix it? But the whole time you could instruct the city to fix it just by taking a picture and clicking it. And if you wonder why are certain things getting fixed in other parts of the city, it's because they're taking a picture and clicking it. And that speaks to other things. Maybe they have enough time to learn. Maybe they're in a space where they know somebody who works for the city who told them this. But because I'm not trying to say they're doing it better than you, but like 10 writers that highlight things about these 40 blocks, and then everybody else can just comment like, oh, I didn't know this, or oh, I'm going here, or actually just hyper local news. But I say that to say we won't just be focusing on hyper. We're gonna go all the way hyper local, all the way to international. That's what I want us to do. I want us to run the scale. I want us to be able to talk about in detail about some shit that's going on around the world, on the other side of the world, and maybe bring people in that can help explain it to us. And I want us to be able to go all the way to a suburb of Macon, Georgia, which I don't know if Macon, Georgia is a suburb itself, but a suburb of Macon, Georgia, where one person is building a fucking robot and that robot is going around planting trees in the suburbs or some shit, and we can interview that person. So that is my goal for Brand New Thoughts, and I am happy that you guys are here helping me build it. Let's see. That sounds like a good ending. We've already done 2 hours of the stream this morning. Should I end it? No. All right, let's go. Let's go back here. Not ending it. All right. Let's get... Okay, so we have a few comments. Very well thought out. It's appreciated. Thank you very much, Lena Lou Willis. Examine it. I need to get my reactions set up better. I'm literally just filming me in my wife's room on our bed. That's cool. I mean, that's a cool start. It depends on what your brand is. I see. It really depends on what your brand is, who you want to speak to, and what your incentive structure is. Maybe your incentive structure is, I want people to just feel comfortable. And they see we're not trying to shit on nobody. They see us chilling on the bed, fucking talking. And it gives you the security of a married couple in a fucking room. And people like that level of security. That there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Ooh, child. The way I'm buying shit is crazy. Do I want to spend this money on these credits to make this work? Oh, thank you, Easy. Your superpower is being vulnerable. I think you connect with people well because you come off as really genuine. I appreciate that, Easy, because I am really genuine. Because I hate fucking liars. Because I think I have some level of on the spectrum where liars in the past, I have like a super engine of processing things in my mind. And when you lie, it's like throwing a monkey wrench into that. So like imagine a centrifuge, even like a really high end system, and it's spinning and it has to spin in a certain way to make this little ball of energy in the middle that's super valuable. When you lie, it's like you throw a metal thing in there. Fuck my whole centrifuge up. So I fucking hate liars. Like with a passion. And so I definitely can't be one. And so I will say what is true even when you're not supposed to. And I've been that way since I was a really young kid. And it definitely helped and hurt. Gotta be honest about that. Like, I wouldn't trade it because that's just who I am. But whew. They definitely was whooping my ass over telling the truth. I ain't gonna lie to you. Payment failed. What are you trying to charge where the payment fails? Okay, let's see. Oh, damn. I got text messages and shit. Oh! Somebody sent me the 20! Thank you so much, because I sure was about to try to add this damn credit, and I don't have no business. When I tell you, whew, going to France and the baby going back to college, I don't have no business. What you doing back there? I don't have no business buying anything, but I want to build shit and show y'all shit. Be cool. All right, let's see. I had a whole ass studio set up in my attic, and then my kiddo kind of took it over as a play-space command center, and I couldn't take that from her. Please don't. All of the play that I did as a little kid is the reason why I'm able to do the things that I do now. I one thing that I can say that my mom absolutely got right is she was like, I heard about this thing called a PC, and I think everybody needs a PC or something's gonna happen. She was just like, something's gonna happen where you need a PC in the future. So we got one. And when I tell you it was on from there, it was fucking on. Don't ever think it wasn't on when it was on and shit. And so I really believe in allowing the children to have a place to play and do things, because you never know who, like what you are creating with that. Because you don't know what the fuck gonna be happening in the future. We're gonna be old as shit. All right, let's see. Examine it. My mom's used to say, if you got a lot to kick it, they not worth your time to begin with. Exactly. I don't fuck with it. So thank you to whoever sent that, because I'm about to put that on my Anthropic credits and turn this Elements dashboard on. So hold on. Bam. Okay, so we just put that in there. Okay, so a few updates. AI has been doing shit while I was giving my rent. The redeem code is back active, but still don't go to it yet because we moved it to a new database to fix the login issue. And so I have to put in some codes to make this work. Okay, so redeem code is deployed on the new project with your BNT free code carryover and active. Recon is currently disabled space. The admin endpoint got it set to set_promo so you can change or disable the code from the dashboard. The redeem code UI was removed from the front end earlier today. So the endpoint works, but nothing on the site calls. When I do the front end swap to the new project, I can have level restored to. Confirm that's what you want. Okay. Confirmed. Damn, I should have clicked confirm hella long ago. Bruh. It was waiting on me to confirm the shit that it came up with. You smart. You smart. You know what the fuck you doing? Confirmed. Okay, but thank you for asking me. All right, so that will be fixed quickly. So we can be back to adding new pictures to our shit. That's one thing. Now let's go back to this Elements dashboard thing. They basically said, our shit ain't broke. You ain't got no money in your damn account. Okay. Okay. I added credits to the account. Bam. So that is going on with that. Okay. So we have a plan going. We have, what is this? I don't know what. Damn.
Fetching your updates.
Listen, can you call into my live stream? Damn, I'm about to ask Justin to call into my live stream, but I don't got no motherfucking examine it. Have a great rest of your day, Elle. This has been dope to see. See y'all tonight on See You. I might not stick around too long because I'm editing my Kenny Mason's album reaction because my community kept asking. Wait, examine it before you leave. The shit is working. Hold on. Before you motherfucking, hold on. Before you motherfucking leave. Okay. Okay, guys. This is the dashboard. Okay. Is this old shit or new shit? Is this old shit or new shit?
Fetching your updates.
Can y'all hear this? Can y'all hear this shit? So what should happen is this should pop up and go through the process of telling me the stories for the day. Now, I know I got the stories and I started feeling like...
The Cuban throwing parties to fight for political change.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
This is likely about a Cuban activist or dissident who's using social gatherings, parties, cultural events, or community meetups as a form of grassroots political organizing. It's a clever strategy because social events can fly under the radar of Cuban authorities, who heavily suppress open political opposition. Cuba has a long history of dissidents finding creative, informal ways to build solidarity and push for democratic reform given the one-party communist government's tight control over public life.
Do a deep dive. I'm scared to talk because I don't know which part is listening to.
That's a totally understandable concern. Cuba has a well-known system of **neighborhood surveillance called the **CDRs, Committees for the Defense of the Revolution These are block-by-block networks of civilians who monitor their neighbors and report suspicious activity to the government. It's been in place since 1960, so Cubans have lived for generations knowing that even a neighbor or friend might be reporting on them That's
Okay,
actually what makes the throwing parties strategy in this article so clever. Social gatherings look innocent on the surface, making it harder for authorities to crack down without looking.
Okay, stop. First of all, okay, so it needs a little work. It needs a little work. First of all, I forgot I didn't like that voice, but in my mind, I was like, I could change the voice after I make it work. I just need the words to be right, and I didn't want to pay the extra money to make the voice different. So that's why I still got that dumbass voice. But that was tight. So the way it should work is like in the morning, every morning, it has this morning briefing where it's like, this is the stories of shit happening around the world. And so while we're getting our tea and our coffee, I'm going to kind of refine what news. Because the reason why I started doing this is because I started noticing that everybody was telling the same news story every morning. And it was like, okay, I understand it on some level because it's like, this is the news story of the day, but it has to be a shit ton of other things that's going on that we're just not hearing about. So I started asking myself, how could I identify some of those things that we're not hearing about, the B sides of the news, the C sides of the news, because maybe that's actually interesting too. And so I built that dashboard to try to basically figure that out. Like where can I scrape the B sides at, C sides at, so that I can just kind of know, everybody wants to talk about the same story and be like, hey man, did you see how the New York Times basically snitched on Cuba? Because why the fuck would you make that a story? As a matter of fact, hold on. It's time. The time has come. I gotta get this motion down pat. New York Times, do you not know that you fucking snitched on Cuba? Hold on, wait. See what's happening is as the sun comes up. New York Times, you think you slick? Do you think that we don't notice that you snitching on Cuba with this story? I mean, if I'm being honest, we should probably click the story and read it so I can have an opinion for real. But just based off the fucking theme, you basically saying Cubans are throwing parties as a cover for them to organize or raise funds or do whatever, and you writing a fucking story on it. You saying basically there's a lot of people that are like, they seem like regular citizens and they're spying on their Cuban people so that they could tell if they're doing something different. So they throwing stories. I mean, they throwing parties to try to cover it because it looked like a social gathering, but really it's movement work. So why the fuck would you write a story on it? I feel like the New York Times is trying to inform in some ways, almost like the government is like, hey, Cuba, just in case you didn't know, these little parties that you think is just parties that we spying on for whatever reason, they really in there doing political shit. And that could be a fucking lie. It could be just a regular party where niggas is talking about political shit. And it's like, well, technically, since all of y'all are involved in political work and y'all came together and now y'all talking about this shit, then this is some sort of consorted meeting masked as a public gathering. So that's some bullshit. I could talk to because that's another show I want to do. I want to do a political show with Dr. Walter Riley, Boots Riley's dad. We already talked about it, where we can highlight different movement work and, like I said, smaller operations and smaller issues in certain neighborhoods that sometimes don't bubble up to the point to get to the news. I definitely will be doing a political show with Walter Riley, but that's besides the point. But that's some bullshit, New York Times. It seems like you're snitching. I gotta be honest. It's not fair that only niggas in the streets get called snitches. New York Times, what the fuck is you doing? That's before I read it, though. Gotta be honest. That's before I read it. All right, but so yeah, I think my chair need wheels. Anyway, so that's how the Elements dashboard will work. Thank you for sending me that money to put the credits on the thing, because I sure ain't had no business buying no motherfucking credits. Let's call that Whoop. I asked Justin to call me, but I think he's busy. Let's see. Y'all hear my stomach growling? Can y'all hear my stomach growling? Hope not. Busy? Yeah. Let's call Dotwood. Maybe we'll end the nights on calls and shit. Or end the streams on calls. The examiner said it'd be funny. If I had the wheels on the chair, just sliding around from camera to camera, turn around, be a whole camera you didn't even know it'd be there. Like, now, let's really get down to this. Be a camera down here under my desk.
The mailbox is full.
Oh, nigga's busy? Who told that nigga to be busy? All right, fuck it. Let's call Glasses. Gotta switch our thing if he answer. Everybody busy doing their 8 o'clock shit, I guess. Oh. And for everybody who thinks I'm going back to sleep, I'm not. Everybody's busy. What the fuck? I think I made an assumption that once I started going on stream, everybody I talk to on the phone want to talk on the stream all the time, but I feel like they watching the stream and not answering my phone call. I see y'all. I know y'all watching this and not answering. I'm cool with that. So, I don't know. I feel like, let's get some updates on some of the things. So we got the Elements dashboard to work. We'll be doing that in the morning. So that, we fixed that one. What was the other thing we was fixing? Oh, we was fixing the website. Okay. Hold on, guys. Gotta go back to where we were. So let's see what happened with the website. Okay. Swapping the front end to the new front end, the agent still mid-build. Everything else is finished. So here's what's done. Complete back end, move to a different project. So I had to basically split the projects. So when you building apps and websites in that back end, that's like generating stuff like holding the pictures or like, because when you send the picture, it has to hold it somewhere and then it has to send it to ChatGPT to do and then the draft has to be held somewhere. So that's in these databases and in these tables, and that's how the information is talking to each other. Shit is getting populated in one table, transferred to another table, all of the shit. Every time you build a new database where it's like all of the information is here, the way I do it, you have to pay for a new project. It's not a new data, it's a new project. A project can be full of databases. It's a new project. But certain databases have a name. So it's like every project kind of has one login, or I list who can log in and who can't log in. So because I don't want to pay for a new project, sometimes I'll use the same project and build two different things out of it because they need two different types of databases. So I can build an app here and a website here, and this website only calls for the second half of databases, and this app calls for the first half of databases. So it doesn't matter that they're in the same project because although these databases are listed together, one is not calling for the other. Boom, boom. So that didn't work in this case because of the login aspect. And I guess you can only have one login aspect, or they named it one thing, or I don't know enough about it to tell it, well, nigga, name it login too. What is going on, nigga? And so I had to move it to a different project where it wouldn't have that same clashing. So, okay, so all of these front end rebuilds are in project swapping every reference and restoring them to have a code field. Waiting on the agent, then I publish. Send me anything, even status, in a couple minutes, and I'll verify the bill status. And so it's basically saying on my side in the bypass, I gotta update a key and turn off confirm email and author. The site will error on artwork generation and produce the dashboard into the admin key and open it. Okay. Cool. So I have to go in the back end of Superbase and transfer these codes, and the website will be back up. So let's talk about what we did today, because I'm about to log off. I reintroduced our scroll from yesterday that we built, which is fucking fire. Our community scroll that always seem to be on the same damn pictures. I know I ain't tripping. That shit keeps showing the same pictures. Anyway. Verify, drop the batch, mid run, watch off screen card. Sorry. I got some other changes in mind for this. So I reintroduced you guys to the scroll, the community scroll, which you'll be able to send messages and say different things. I might update our prompt. I might update our prompt and change our art style. And then, okay, I showed you guys this community scroll. I showed you how to get to the community scroll, even though I think right now that is in the process of updating itself because we got hella shit going on. Actually, let's try to go through it and see if it works. Hold on. I don't think it's gonna work yet till I add the codes on the other side. But when you're ready to do it, probably when I get off of here, because I'm going to fix it right after we get off of here. I feel like y'all don't want to see that. You go to elementsalign.com and you click add your photo to the scroll. And you go to community scroll. And then you will add your picture here. Check this box. It'll give you a draft. On the next screen, you'll tell it where you want to, what you want your sign to say, and you'll put in this free code, this little free code right here, BNT free, and it'll produce it for free. You don't have to pay. But if you know you're going to be participating in this, you should create a free account. We have 8 left. The first 10 accounts get 40 free mints, which is going to be the tokens in the element universe, and it's going to be all sorts of cool shit you can do. Right now, we're just doing the image generation for the community scroll. This call in avatar. You can make one of these, but I have to approve your account for you to make one of these. Only certain accounts will be able to make one of these because I'm only going to talk to certain people on the phone. So I don't want you to waste your mints on making these and you never use them. And then we're also going to have like somewhat of a ticker tape somewhere. You know, it still has to be aesthetically pleasing. So maybe one shot will have the scroll and a different shot will have the ticker tape. I don't know. So it has to be aesthetically pleasing. It can't be too much shit on too much shit. So that's what you'll be able to buy with the mints. And I'll give a lot of mints away. You do cool things, you participate, you do whatever. And I'll send you mints. Moments, require moments. So we'll do that. And then we fix our dashboard so that in the morning, so what we're going to start doing is in the morning, we're going to go through just like kind of some news of the day. Just new things. I am going to definitely change this voice. I felt bad for y'all having to listen to this voice this morning. Y'all didn't sign up for that. Y'all didn't say y'all wanted to do that. I don't know why I put y'all through that. Just highlight this. Some of the stories. MAGA influencer runs a charity to teach kids civics. Much of the money goes to him instead. And these things, these colorful things, these are kind of the subject matter that I was interested in. And I was like, well, I want to hear more stories about this. And so if you guys have other things that you're interested in, feel free to let me know and I can maybe add them to like the community, almost like RSS feed in a way. Let's see this one. I don't know what this does. Oh, damn. Damn. I just made it disappear. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't even remember how to work my own shit. All right. Hold on. What do I click? Oh, here we go. I don't even remember how to work my own damn shit. This is crazy. How do I just make it read the shit? Oh, I clicked that and it'll go straight to this. Oh, I like that. Click it and it just goes straight to the store. Oh, here they go trying to get some money. I'm sick of these people. Can't even get the fucking news these days. Anyway, so we'll do that in the morning. When we get up in the morning, we'll go over the news for the day that we can see for free because now you pay for information these days. That's the future of the world. We'll continue to give out mints and add more. Examiner said, I'm going to get all the mints. Mints is spelled with an E. Because it's Ellements. More mints. Mints because we mint this shit. That's not really right either because it's no A. Mints. Mints is spelled with an E. I might make some cool little mint coin, but I don't know because I don't want it to just be a circular coin. Like, what's another currency? Like, I'm going to get all the mints. Yes, examine it. Try to think of another currency look besides just a standard coin that could be like, oh, shit, I got mints. Just playing with the idea of currency and money. That's a little bit in my artistic bag. Like, when you think about currencies, coins. Like, when I was in France, they had dollars and coins and shit. Like, it was like a $2 coin. I'm like, damn. Because, usually you kind of like, oh, coins, get the fuck out of here. This shit is pennies. This shit is 10 cents. And I looked down and some motherfucker said €2. I said, this is €2 in this coin? Let me get my motherfucking coins. Right? So I like playing with the idea of worth and value based on size, because you see a coin and you think it's not valuable when the whole time it's actually $2 in a coin. I mean, it's euros, but whatever. So I have to think of some visual shape for the mints that I can play with digitally or whatever. So we'll do that. We'll give away mints for the moments. Examine it. Tell me when you make an account. Oh, don't make an account yet. I got to put some APIs in the back end. This shit should be working in about 30 minutes. So make sure it's at least 30 minutes from when this is going live before you fucking do anything else with the account, because I'm going to upgrade it when I get off of this. So we will go over some news with the Elements dashboard. We will do cool creative things, techie things, where we have shit like our community scroll that gives us new custom pictures. I do think we're going to upgrade the prompt so that we can have a different look. Let's try to get like a branded prompt. We are going to like watch shit on YouTube where, damn, did it say Anthony Fauci is testifying on a thing? Damn. What's we missing now? We will be doing things like
The truth, even if he
watching this
admits
type of shit
that he
live.
destroyed records on a routine basis. His assistant said she destroyed a ton of emails. I think it was a routine thing. I think he destroyed throughout his career there probably thousands of emails. Even if he did that, as long as he answered truthfully, yes, I did. I didn't think that was important. I made a mistake. He can't be prosecuted for it. Many of the things are outside the statute of limitations as well. All he had to do today, if he wanted to testify, was be honest. As long as he was honest, even about committing a crime, he would have no jeopardy. But I think the pardon has given him more
So we'll be
immunity
doing
than most
things
people
like,
would
I don't know
ever
what the fuck
get.
they talking
Like
about
if you
right now,
offer
so I'm gonna just do this. But we'll be doing things like, hey, what's going on? Are you watching this? We'll be watching this, things like this live. Just gonna be doing cool shit. That's basically it. Cool shit in the morning, and then go ahead and go on about your day in a productive manner, knowledgeable. You know what else I don't like about this shit? I don't like that I don't know who these people is. A motherfucker gonna make a dumbass AI hip hop song, even though that's my song. Why do you always call when you're short on cash? And I can't sleep through the night. Got my face in the ground. But motherfuckers will get famous off of that. And this nigga sitting here in charge of some important shit, asking fucking questions or whatever. And we don't even know who this motherfucker is. So we'll be doing shit like that. And yeah, that will be our life. So I am going to wrap this thing up at 2.5 hours. I don't know how long the streams will be. I feel like I could talk, so I really feel like a stream could probably go for hours and hours and hours. But as of right now, I just know it starts at 6. Probably on the days where the third verse goes, I'll probably end at 8 because I don't want to step on Justin's stream. Not that I can step on Justin's stream. I'm not crazy, but I want to go in there and participate. So I'll probably end earlier on those days, and then I don't know. Depends on what work I have to do, what meetings I have to do. Like my first meeting is at 10:30 today. It's 8:30, so now I have 2 hours before that first meeting. And then, you know, we have Culture United tonight. So that is going to be fun. So just know to start at 6. I don't know what time it's over. So it's like morning radio. And yeah, until the next time, just remember, wherever you go, there's a lesson there.